Hi everybody, you are watching tutorials. My name is Alex, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you 10 new features of the new version of Gravit Designer 3.3.1. So let's get started with the Gravit Designer official site, where you can download Gravit Designer for absolutely free. And what I'm gonna show you some new interface of the download page, because now we have three options particularly for the Windows machine. Windows, that option prompts you to the Windows Store. You see it here, where you can download it for absolutely free. Then we have this option, installer and portable version. So I'm gonna choose installer and choose save file. And now I can save this file and install my Gravit Designer. Gravit Designer now equipped with a new installer. So it's equipped with a new installer, guys. You can follow the installation process step by step and then launch your Gravit Designer application. So I'm gonna launch it, and Gravit Designer has a new features on the top menu. And first feature that you can now open the recent files right from the startup menu. Click here and you will see this pop-up menu. You see with the names of the recent files. And also on the top right, notice this small checkbox here. Don't show anymore at startup. So you can check this box, click create, and then relaunch your application. You see, there is no startup anymore. If you want to return to the startup menu, return to the default, you can go navigate to the help and then show welcome screen. So you see, now disable this option again, and let's relaunch again an application. You see, now you returned your startup again. So version 3.3.1. Let's go further and create something like website launch. And what I'm particularly interested in, I'm gonna navigate to the file, and you see we have some interesting things here. So let's go to the open file, and now I'm able open Gravit Design, which is the appropriate file format, SVG, SVG-Z, PDF, and APS, and also Sketch, of course. So Gravit Designer now able to open the APS file, which is very solid foundation for your freelance work, because most of your assets and most of the stock files and most of the free stock files are stored, and vector stock files are stored on APS. And of course, Gravit now are able to open these files. So this speed of the opening is still isn't the best, but it works. And it's actually adjustable. You see, we have a problem here with opening this file. So again, the speed is a major concern when it comes to the working with APS files. But let's go further. The overall speed with the native format Gravit Design and overall speed with SVG was dramatically improved, I should say. So if I, for example, decide to open some file, it will open almost instantly. By the way, you can go to the link of the description and learn how to design this app icon for absolutely free on Gravit Designer Medium blog. So it's still opening our APS file, and I want to go now to the settings. So head over to the edit settings, and here we have some interesting things. So first of all, save text layers as path. Saving path will increase the file size but not require the fonts to be available. So basically it's an option where you can automatically outline all of your text. So they are no more adjustable when you save your text, but on the other hand, it doesn't require a font for your client to be installed on his computer, his or her computer. So tune all this option to always be sure that all of your titles, all of your logotypes are always look the same in every device, in every application. Another option is rounding, and if you tune on this option, Gravit will give you a number of decimals to round to. So for example, here you will Gravit would round the number to the nearest 100th, right? If you're, for example, set it to 1, Gravit would always round your number to the nearest tenth here. Okay, auto expand layers, invert selection mode, highlight and hover. All these options were available previous versions. So another is the valuable shortcut, and this shortcut is for pan tool. If you click and hold scroll, you are able to activate the pan tool. You are always able to do this holding left mouse button key and spacebar. You see it here. But now holding scroll alone, you are able to work with your pan tool and move your document in any direction. And another interesting shortcut is when you hold shift and use your scroll, you are able to scroll horizontally. You see it here, so you can also navigate through all of your assets, through all of your pages, and so on and so forth. So if you go to head over to the help, you are able to go to the languages, and now you can activate your Portuguese language. So restart your app to apply changes and enjoy Gravit Designer interface on Portuguese. Probably the most important option that basically I really appreciate in the new version of Gravit Designer is this option that is on the border. So let's add the border first. I'm going to delete the fill. And this option is vital for the consistency of your design. This option is now on the advanced stroke settings, and it's called Autoscale borders. You also can find this option under the transform panel here. So you see next to the transform field, transform title, you will see this menu icon, and clicking on this menu icon you are able to open the drop down. These two options is Autoscale corners, which allows you to define whether you want to scale the corner radius or not, and Autoscale borders. So if I disable this option, Autoscale borders, when I, for example, enlarge my image, you see that I have a consistent 5 pixels border. And let me now enable this option, Autoscale border. So let me go again to the transform, or you can also go to the borders itself. So you can click here and choose this here, Autoscale borders. Now when I size down my image, you see that border is sized down accordingly. So now I have a border weight around 1.2 pixels. So this is very important and vital. For example, when you create flat line illustration, it's a modern version of the flat design. The same with the corner radius, guys. So if you provide, for example, a corner radius, let me enlarge the corner again, and you are able to define now whether you want to autoscale corners or not. And when you turned on this feature, Gravit Designer would update the corners accordingly. So now, instead of having the 76.5 pixels of my corners, when I size up my illustration, I have the corner equals to 283 pixels. Now let me show you a feature that's called a smart bounding box in Gravit Designer that allows you to create a smart transformation with a fluid point of origin. So first thing first, we need to select our object and then head over the transform panel and open the transform panel. You will see the diamond shaped point of origin right in the middle of this object. You need to move it. I'm gonna nudge it down, holding Shift key to move it to the straight line. And now, moving this bounding box, I'm able to rotate this object around my point of origin. You see it here. And let me show you one of the three. Why it's particularly important, because you have a tool to arrange all of your objects into the circle. Let me show you how it works. So you need to go to the transform, again go to the point of origin, then Ctrl Shift D, Command Shift D, point of origin, and then move this design, and then Ctrl D, Command D. It doesn't work with me, with them. So only Ctrl D. So Ctrl D, and now I need to push this point of origin, and then I will able to repeat this transformation over and over again. So only with Ctrl D. Clone command doesn't work at all, at least for me, guys. I don't know whether it works for you or not. Please let me know in the comments form below. So this is how you can arrange objects into the circle, for example, or any other shape. So let's go further and further. It's again the stroke option. So if I create, for example, a line and I want to convert it to arrow, you can go to the borders, advanced option. This is icon previous to the remove selection border, so this trash icon. And if I define, for example, start arrow and set it to simple arrow, now I'm able to control the position. So by default it's set to this inner position, and you have this slider now, and you're able to play with the position of this arrow. So it's also a very interesting tool. But another notable improvements in your workflow is ability to switch between pen tool and subselect tool. So imagine you are drawing and you want to, let's say, reposition this anchor point. What you can do, you can hold Alt D key on your keyboard, and then position it and release your D key and continue drawing. So this is how it works in Gravit Designer. In Adobe Illustrator, it works in this similar way. You just need to use your space bar. So hold D to temporarily switch between subselect tool and your pen tool here in Gravit Designer. And probably the last but not least improvement. Okay, let's say you need to import the files. When you open, for example, some of the Gravit Designer files, let's say I'm gonna work with this, my previous tutorial, and when you open, it's actually show you the name of your file instead of showing you untitled here. And well, it's important because when you have lots of tab, it can be confusing. But now Gravit is and you can open your documents with the correct name. So guys, thank you for watching. It was 10 top new features of Gravit Designer 3.3.1. Don't forget to visit tutorials for more Gravit Designer tutorials. Give us some up, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.